Jackets headed for the ball, and we are ready for action. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, Reese, obviously you were talking about this guy earlier, and listen, you don't have to overthink this thing on offense, right? Just get our best playmaker the football as often as we can. And there you do a really good job of pushing it down the field. They find the matchup they wanted, David, and right out of the gate, it's an explosive play on offense.
Well, and we were so interested in talking about the matchup of this football game. Could they cover this guy? Or do they have to start doing something different, whether it's double teams, whatever they're looking to try to accomplish? So far, it's not a surprise. The offense won. Now, defensively, what's going to be my answer? Because I can't let that guy beat me for a full football game.
And the Canes with the 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Got it down the field. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. They are in attack mode already in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Makes the catch. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Following the play, there is a Yellow Jacket who is shaken up. Trainers out evaluating this junior safety. We'll let you know his condition. Holly keeping an eye on all of the injuries for us. And the Hurricanes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes!
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punching him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Yellow Jackets offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And standing in the way is one of the best defensive lines in the country.
Well, this is one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but David,
He wants to change this route. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's Mensah to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Final finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has really, really good hands as well.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Running inside, it's Fletcher. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th. Offense in a bunch formation. Wide receiver comes in motion. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Pulls it on the option. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Got his man to the left. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football.
He's taking the shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, "Sit down, sir."
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Mensah. Working that left side now. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long. It's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Well, when we talk Miami and their ability to throw it, it all starts and ends with Malachi Tony and what he did on some of the biggest stages a year ago as a true freshman, right? He just had that game-breaking speed. You just want to find ways to get this young player the football because he's a home run waiting to happen. They've got a lot of other talent surrounding him, but he is the focal point of their ability to throw on the rock.
And I can't tell you how impressed I was with him. And not just catching the football, not the short stuff, the long stuff, the blocking. Like, the consummate pro. That kid came in as a freshman and looked like he was a 21-year-old veteran.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that is a huge play for the defense. The offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he's wrestled to the ground.
This quarterback showing a lot of resiliency here on this drive because first down he got sacked, second in California, he's able to scramble, and while he didn't get the first down, he's able to get a little bit of it back, and he's made this third down manageable now. Let's see if he can make another play here and keep his offense on the field.
Trying play action. Got it! Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy...
They will score! Touchdown, Miami! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. 2 are... They'll start this drive at their own 48. The offense changing the play. Throwing, Mensah. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
The Hurricanes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it way down the field. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You've got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fellow a little while to get to that area of the field, so you've got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from, and all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Makes the grab. It's Fletcher. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
The Hurricanes will call their 3rd timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Touchdown, Hurricane! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. So after that turnover, they can add to this already sizable lead with their first drive of this second half. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Here's Mensah to throw. Bringing the heat. And they got it.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious... Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Jacobs. There he goes. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. The Canes come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Making side adjustments here. Mensah. Hauls it in. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Pass protection has been a problem all night long, and now it's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Got his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Canes! Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And he puts through the extra point.
Georgia Tech, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the... They go back to work in the final period of this one.
Black 14, black 14.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Throwing, Mensah. He rifles one deep to the left. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive. They've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Grab behind the line. It's Pringle. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Miami! They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to...
The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. After their defense slammed the door shut, now the finishing touches can be put on this one. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Might have a chance. The 40, past the 30, the 10. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game.